Starting a nitro engine, you'll need a glow start. To get it running right, you'll need a temperature gauge to make sure it's running right in its optimum sort of parameters. And there are various ways you can start a nitro engine. The most basic on most RTRs is a pull start. There's a recoil starter against a spring on the end of the crankshaft. As you pull it, it rotates the engine. Always best to use short, sharp strokes, not go right to the end of the string. More than likely you'll pull it. Short stroke like that. Then you go to your rotor start. Get a handheld device, rotates the shaft, drives a cog on the end of your crankshaft, replaces the pull start. You can buy it as an option. Even easier, but you do need to carry around a rotor start as well as your glow stick, okay? Then you move on to things like the JATO, but I've got it all built in for you. You've got a handheld battery starter that lights the glow start and an onboard motor to spin it over. And it's as simple as plug it in, fire it up. And then for the most serious racing, you need a bump box. The bump box pushes against the flywheel of the engine through a slot. You have a box with a rubber flywheel, drives that inside there. You've got nothing more complicated than a couple of race packs, a couple of motors, a drive belt and a micro switch to tell it when to turn on. So I'll put that back together. You have pegs on the board, locate on the chassis, so it goes in the right place every single time, and it's as simple as push down. Other thing about nitro motors is how you stop them. There's 3 ways you can stop them on purpose. You can block the exhaust, which causes a backup. It can't breathe, the engine stops. A lot of people don't like it because it can push contaminants from the exhaust back up into the engine. So, a lot of people prefer to pinch the fuel pipe. It can take some time though, because the fuel in the engine has got to run through in order for it to stop. The most effective, though sometimes painful, method of stopping a nitro engine is to put your finger on the flywheel. If it's spinning fast, I wouldn't advise it because it will leave a mark on your finger, can hurt. If the engine's screaming, it's definitely not the way to stop it. A tick over can be done safely, quickly and effectively. If it's really screaming its head off, the car's lost signal, whatever, and the engine's screaming away, spin it over on its back, get the toe of your foot, pop it on the flywheel. Stops it every time. No damage, no fuss, and it's off.